So, it is now time to get into our final section, which is our top 5. And Evan Bevins, as Mark Radlich says many times, you are good to your mother. That's what he has. He always calls you good to his mother, Evan Bevins. Some language, Evan Bevins.
Some language, Mark Radlich.
So yeah, we're going to do a little something here that I initially thought of to kind of celebrate Mother's Day. My initial thought was like, let's do top 5 moms in Marvel Snap. And that actually is kind of tough to do because there's not a whole lot. There's enough. I think you could maybe get a handful and do a top 5 out of the like 7 that are in there or something. But instead you threw out like, well, how about like
Captain Marvel?
He shivered in a little bit there when he said that. And yes, I know exactly the reference you were making to a specific Avengers issue, if I remember correctly, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So when I threw this at you, you came up with something a little bit better so we could have a wider range of cards to pick from. What was your suggestion?
This doesn't happen for everybody, but generally you think a good mom's going to support you, boost you up, help you be you, only better.
Right.
And so how about the most supportive cards in Marvel Snap?
I love that.
But it doesn't have to be feminine. The Bible refers to Jesus as a mother hen at one point. He wanted to take everyone under his wings like a mother hen. So mothers made us think of this, but there's no specific gender guidelines on here. Just thought of the traits of a mother. She supports you, she boosts you, she helps you be your best self. And so let's think of some cards like that.
Okay. So just a word of what to expect from me. I basically tried to tie them to mothers in some way. So that's kind of how my list may be a little unique. Like if they are a mom, great. I'm going to point that out. If not, I'm going to point out how this card is like a mom and supports or protects or does something like a mom would to other cards. So if you're ready, I'll go ahead and start. All right, so number 5, I'm going to go with Storm. She's not a traditional mom, but she is tight with one of the best. And that's Mother Nature. All right, and when things get out of hand at a location, Storm steps in, shuts it down, and makes sure her surrogate kids keep everything under control. All right, there's my number 5. Evan Bevins, what's your number 5?
So mine does not have any motherly connection, but I just thought, who's a card that I always think makes other cards better? And I tried not to do, like, initially I was thinking about Xiao Lao, because he can really boost some people, or she, I don't know. I haven't flipped the dragon over. So, but can boost others up, but you got to do things, you got to play things the dragon's way and do a few things. So I tried to think of cards that don't require a lot of, like, yeah, the other cards you play benefit from them, but they don't require a lot of selflessness here in these cards. So all this person asks, if you want their help, is that you just got to be a 3-cost card, and that is the Silver Surfer.
Oh, yes.
3-cost card that comes out, I'm like, put this in a Surfer deck, because he's going to boost those up with at least +2, and if Wong or Absorbing Man or Odin come along, they can do a lot more. And if those cards are like Sebastian Shaw or Maverick or something else, they can get even better with a little help from their mom, aka the Silver Surfer. That didn't work at all. But yeah, the Silver Surfer can boost a lot of cards in a lot of different ways, and you're always in good shape if he's got your back. Speaking also of cards where the cost and the power do not reflect the actual power and status of the character. But I don't want him to change Silver Surfer.
Don't do it.
Yeah, he's the mother of all 3-cost cards.
All right. If
you will.
Okay, very good. All right, well then let's move to your number 4.
My mom likes to protect her kids and her grandkids, and she doesn't. It's not just one. She's going to take care of all of them if she can. So if somebody's coming out there hurling radioactive stuff at you or chucking saltine flames in your direction.
Flatline.
Flatline. Yeah, sorry. Well, flames of the saltine. Yeah, I think of that too. The flatline flames. Whatever kind of flames they're putting at you, your mom is not having it. And emotionally, it's like she's got this whole metaphor is falling apart. Bulletproof skin. Luke Cage, number 4. Luke Cage.
Number 4, Luke Cage.
Yeah.
Number 4, Luke Cage. Love it. Love it.
He's a bad mother.
Oh, yes, he is.
But yeah, a lot of cards can mess you up and throw you off your game. And Cassandra Nova, Marrow, all these cards will cause you problems. And Luke Cage says, "Sweet Christmas, back off."
Back off. Don't you touch my kids.
Your card's power cannot be reduced. Far more powerful than Luke Cage actually is. I know when we talked about cards that should have other cards' abilities, this felt more like an Invisible Woman thing, but I don't care. And I've got a Dan Hip variant with Luke Cage in his 70s gear, and it is a beautiful thing. My number 4 most supportive card, Luke Cage.
Love it. All right, I think I'm going to make mine a guessing game now. I'll do the description, and then I'll see if you can figure out what my card is. So we'll have a little fun with this.
M'Baku.
No, M'Baku does not make the list. Not make the list.
Your one never showed up unannounced?
I mean, yes, quite often. Okay, so with Storm's laying down the law. She's shutting things down. But what about the kids that are out there by themselves? They're kind of hanging out. They're the loners of the group. Maybe you need a mom that gives these cards a nice warm meal and a little bit of love and showers them with some +5 power thing kisses.
Say Namora, Jesse. I think I knew where you're headed.
Exactly. Namora. She takes care of those loners out there, gives them a little bit of, and of course, if you can get her to do it again, that's even better. So Namora is my number 4 mom-like figure on this list. All right. So now we'll head to my number 3. So we know everybody's included with Namora, but who's the one actually kind of holding the whole house together? All right. This card should have taken the top spot and no problem as far as moms go. But this version's support hits kind of different. She's rocking the mom jeans. Well, I don't know if that's a variant or not. It should be. Holding everything together, and she's making sure her kids reach their full potential. And when it's time, she drops the line, "I shouldn't have to tell you twice, but clearly I do. Because whatever your end of turn cards just did, you're going to do it again."
I was waiting for a perfect Sue Storm of clues there.
Yes, indeed. Invisible Woman First Steps is, I think, like, as far as character.
She didn't make my list. I think my list was already filling up because, yeah, I thought of her at one point. That's a good one.
Yeah, again, she's clearly when I think of, like, Marvel moms, she's number 1 on the list for me as far as the ones that stand out.
Except for during the Malice or window periods, but yeah.
Her window period, she was not rocking the mom jeans. No siree. My number 3 on this list is Invisible Woman First Steps. So you now have the floor with your number 3.
Now, my mom likes to declare that she has favorite kids or grandkids, but the joke is she tells them all that. And so you're a parent, you can't pick a favorite. And if
Right.
you do, don't tell anybody. But so some cards give a boost to cards that are the right particular cost or at a particular location or played in a particular order. But a mom loves them all equally. And so too does the Blue Marvel.
Oh, yes, this is a good one.
+1 to all your cards. No card too big, no card too small, no card in the wrong location. Blue Marvel ongoing gives a +1 to everybody, which is why I should play him more often with Gilgamesh.
I almost had him on the list. I did not pick him, but yeah, if there's one that's going to spread the love, that's definitely Blue Marvel. Blue Marvel. All right, so that is your number 3. Now you do your number 2.
That's right. Now, for a change, we're actually going to have a female character.
Okay.
Although I don't think she's actually a mother. But this is someone, if she's by your side, you're going to do your best and then some. Although she's probably best paired with her brother rather than her son, and that would be Shuri.
Oh, okay. All right.
next card, if your next card is played at that location, she does their power.
Right.
And Black Panther doubles his power, so that takes him from a 5 to a 20 pretty quick. But there are a few cards that you wouldn't want to see their power doubled. Don't play Mr. Negative after her. But Iska the Unbeaten, lots of those folks. I just realized Maverick's not on my list. Maverick's not even on my out. I don't know. Maverick was one of my early. Well, but no, I know why. Because Maverick, you have to boost him up. Kind of the same thing with Fat Wow. For him to really be effective, you got to boost him up even more. He's needy.
He passes it on at least.
Yeah, but Shuri's like, no, I'm just going to double your power. All you got to do is stand right here. I got it from here. So yeah, boosting you up, taking what you do and making it even better, encouraging you along the way. That's what mother of all number 2 cards. Shuri. Number 2, Shuri.
Okay, other than my number 2 here. So Invisible Woman first steps. She's got structure. She's got discipline. But so what if your mom could just step in and do exactly what you're doing, except better? All right. So my number 2 is literally a mom. She's the biological mother of a blue-skinned mutant and the adoptive mother of another X-Men.
Oh, okay.
You run her with Cerebro, Blue Marvel, anything boosting the team, and Mystique's like, oh, you need snacks? I'll make extra. So there you go. That is my number 2, Mystique.
Truly a bad mother.
Yes, she is. All right. Okay. And then so I get to go to my number 1. No overlap, which is kind of good, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know. I'm kind of curious what we're going to pull for number 1, because if we would have done this, I'm not going to say that because I'll give it away immediately. All right. So doubling things works great.
You already said M'Baku's not on your list.
What about the mom that's planning for your future, your entire future? Keyword, future. This mom takes your best baby card and makes sure there's a bigger brother there to help out. Other cards protect you. Other cards boost
Prisoner
you.
of the moment here.
Other cards boost you. But Mother Ascani invests in your future. And that's why she's number 1. By giving you some bigger brothers to come out there. They may even be twins. You don't know. But they could come out there and they'll be able to toe the line a little bit stronger, a little bit better. Because she drops the cost and adds 2. That's how that works, right? Yeah. So I'm going with a Mother Ascani as my number 1. Mother figure.
Well, this one... My number 1 is better known as a child than a parent.
Okay.
Her parent is more famous than she is. And her primary claim to fame is being this character's child. However, in terms of supporting characters, Blue Marvel gives a +1 to everybody. Silver Surfer boosts the 3 costs. Forge almost made my list. He only gets that next card. I thought of Elsa Bloodstone. He only gets the stragglers coming in late. They need love too.
They do.
But this lady, you get her out there, especially if Zabu helps you out, and she is a gift that keeps on giving to the first card you play every turn. Oh. +2 from Galacta.
Ah, yes, indeed.
And all you have to do to get that bonus is have her on the map. If she's there, she's got your back. And she's going to make things better.
Love that. Great pick. Great list. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. We appreciate your nurturing.
Snap material like you always do.
That's right. We appreciate it so much.
Those nice young men. Giving us tips on Marvel Snap.
Oh, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. That is our discussion. That is our top 5 cards that
I'd say we hit the mother load.
Yes, indeed. All right, let's get into our plugs here. Evan Bevins, tell the listeners where they can find you and what they can listen to that you're on.
You can find a lot of my writings, over 300 posts at asterisk51.blogspot.com. Kind of on a little hiatus trying to figure out what to do next. I've got some ideas percolating, but I'm here with Jesse every month, and if he and Chris Armstrong can track me down, we talk 90s comics on Unspoken Issues. Just earlier today, Mark Radulich and I discussed Whiteout, the office supply that can fix any no, I'm sorry, the Greg Rucka Steve Lieber limited series that was made into a 2009 movie starring Kate Beckinsale. The comic is excellent, and the movie has Kate Beckinsale. So there's in each case. You can also find me toward the end of the month over on the Magazines and Monsters channel, where Billy D, aka Doc Strange, and Ed Moore and I talk Marvel fanfare, and you never know who's going to show up in there, although mostly it's been the X-Men and Doctor Strange. But sometimes Captain America, sometimes for reasons we're not sure of, Deathlock, because why not? So it was an 80s series that was supposed to go direct to comic shops, higher quality, having a lot of top-tier talent, like Chris Claremont wrote the first 5 lead stories, a lot of cool artists and interesting stories in there. And we have a good time talking about it over on Magazines and Monsters.
Yeah, hey, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to this most likely on the Source Material Comics feed. We have all sorts of great shows on here. We got the Unspoken Issues podcast where we talk 90s comics all the time. And yeah, I did a little change to the schedule. I don't know if you noticed this, Evan, but I've been releasing blocks of the same shows. So this month is going to be an Unspoken Issues month. Next month will most likely involve a lot of source material. So right now, like May 4th happened, me and Chris Armstrong got together and talked Shadows of the Empire. So that's an Unspoken Issues episode that dropped on May 4th. We then have our 2-part Astro City special coming up here on the 11th and 12th. What a great conversation. It was me, Dean, and Derry talking about Kurt Busiek's Astro City 1 through 6, and we did the half issue as well. Really great comic and great conversation as well, so check that out. And then other shows that I was on TV Party Tonight doing Newsroom Season 1 this past Thursday, which was a lot of fun. And then this coming Wednesday, it's going to be me and Mark, and I think Gavin Napier are going to be talking Justified City Primeval.
Heck yeah.
Just started that today. Watched the first episode.
Love that.
You get to hear all my thoughts along with Mark and Gavin. And then I guess I lied because we are doing a source material on the 14th. It'll most likely be on YouTube, but I'll be airing it when Supergirl arrives. I'll be doing Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, which I've made it halfway through the book. It's really interesting. Tom King telling a Supergirl story that's actually I don't read a whole lot of Supergirl, but this is good. I've enjoyed so far what I've read.
I've checked it out from Hoopla so many times. I need to read it before the movie comes out. But yeah, Mark and I actually talked about Tom King today. I forget exactly how it came. Oh, he was talking about Rucka writing Wonder Woman and it being more grounded and having some political themes. And I'm like, clearly you haven't read Tom King's Wonder Woman. I generally enjoy Tom King. Another one that will be cool to do sometime. But Tom King did a 12-issue Human Target series that is basically like a hard-boiled film noir crime mystery set among the characters of the Bwahaha Justice League.
Oh, are you serious?
Oh, man.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Well, yeah. And then when source material actually does come back, which I think is in June, me and Mark are going to start talking Drax. So Drax the Destroyer, we'll talk about Earthfall, and then we'll talk about the, I think, 12 issues or 10 issues, I can't remember, of the CM Punk series, which, again, hey, stars of Fin Fang Foom in there. All right, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting out of here.
You just need to work in the issues where he plays the saxophone.
Yeah. Yes, I do. We're getting out of here. That over there is Evan Bevins. I'm Jesse Starcher. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you soon. Keep on and snapping. Bye-bye.